Okay, today is day one of our challenge, and I would like to show you how to draw something in one continuous line. And I say that because you want to look at the relationships of things. I've got this plant I really like a lot, and you want to look where things come next to other things. So if we work in one continuous line, one thing leads to the next thing. It's like putting together a puzzle. And if you attempt drawing in this way, I think it'll be a lot easier for you. And the other thing we're going to work with is light, medium, and the darkest tones. So now the view you have of this wonderful little plant is different than my view. And I want you to also be aware, if you, as the artist, move an inch to the left, an inch to the right, it changes the whole perspective. It changes everything that you're seeing. So you decide to, where you're going to be, how you're going to see it, and then work from there. Also, you want to decide the focal point. We have this pot. It's not the most beautiful thing around, but I really love the plant. So I'm going to concentrate on the plant. And, I see this coming towards me, and then this is, kind of a foreground and a middle ground, and then things in the back. But I'm going to just start with saying like this leaf right over here, coming in this way. Now, when you sketch, you're just trying to grasp the overall feeling of the whole thing. It's like, got a big thing coming back here. And touching the edges is also a really good thing. Overlapping, things overlapping, and you want to look at the shapes. Shapes and form make everything. Now I see the next thing coming up this way. So you go over lines you have, and then we have a little thing here, and we have a little thing here. And then I see a thing touching this one, a shape, and it ripples, and it kind of comes around, and then it comes around again. And it's just one organic, continuous line. Now, am I lost? No. Comes back there, and there's a little thing in there. And you don't have to know what things are, And then I'm going to bring myself back up here, because the next thing I see is kind of coming from this way. There's something, And this is organic. They're very kind of gnarly and doing things. And then I see a piece that comes down this way, and a little shape, and comes up this way, and seems to have things happening around here, and comes back down again. So you can go over your lines, and you want to get to a place where you're not calling it a label, a name. It's just a shape, and then it comes kind of back down, and then one comes over. You kind of look at angles of things, where things are going. Another little thing over here. And you can't get it wrong, You just can't, because it's organic shapes. It's what you're seeing. And then this one's really cut off here. And that leads to something in through here. And you put it together like a puzzle. Contour drawing is drawing the outline of things. And if things are coming closer, we can press a little harder so they stand out more. so the other ones kind of go farther back. And there's, no erasing. If you don't like something, just go over it and make a different line. That's all. And a little thing here and a little thing here. You can do this with anything, but I really like it with organic things. Got a big thing coming off this way. So you're just kind of making your way around anything. I tried this outside. It was very buggy, so I moved it indoors. But if you can handle the outside, if it's comfortable, give that a try. You decide what you're going to do. You kind of phase out everything else around it and decide what you're going to make. And I'm just following shape to shape. And if it all doesn't fit, that's okay. And then there's a bunch of stuff happening back in through here. It's kind of what's touching what, what's overlapping what. And this is, you can take your sketchbook with you. You can work in any size. I'll show you a couple sizes that I take with me on trips. And then we got a big thing off this way. And I can't get the very top. So that would be it. That would be my organic drawing. Now, as far as shading goes, I can see this. Use the side of your pencil, This is deeper. Deeper. And it's like this whole part is deeper than the rest of it. So I'm going to go over that side of my pencil. And that starts to give it some depth. And then, for medium tones, you can see the stem is the very darkest. And then leaves stand out because you give kind of a middle tone. Some of the shapes behind things have a middle tone to them. So you just lightly put that in. That makes these stand out even more. Sometimes shape has a little medium tone here and then comes out to light again. So you kind of want to add a little bit so that you've got 3 tones going. Light, medium, and dark. And then that's it, where they overlap. There tends to be a darker tone in the back. And you can, give this a little bit more of a emphasis. That's considered line quality. This one has a whole center that's middle tone. You can squint at the thing you're drawing, Squint at it and see what it looks like and add details. And again, a little bit of line quality. And you start to get a nice little sketch that possibly you could do a painting with later or do something else with later, but it will remind you of the object you drew. And here, this is very cool. This one's very dark at the edge. Even darker than the back stem. And kind of go in circles and make it fade out. So that's today's challenge. Go for lights, medium, darks. You can do anything. You can draw anything You know, you should get used to drawing anything and just doing it. Anything in your home or outside your home. But it's a great practice to get into. It's a great, oh, very dark here. It's a great way to keep your creative muscles toned. And you're looking for darks and mediums and lights. This one has, you know, you could do like a little hatching. You have your own mark, you have your own way of moving. But light things, you know, next to dark things really look good and stand out wherever there's an overlap. You know, give yourself 10 minutes to do it. 10-minute sketch, no problem. And give it a try. See what you come up with. As I said, I like organic, but if you want to do something on your desk, do something on your desk. But this is something you can do, certainly, staying home. And give it a try. This is seeing as an artist sees. This is drawing what you actually see, not what you think. You know, too often we, you know, our other brain wants to take over and say, well, I know what a leaf looks like. Well, no, we're not doing that. We're doing shapes here. And then this stands out because it's very, very dark in here. So just add a few dark places. You know, generally when you work on something, you've got a lot of light, some medium, and then a little dark. A little dark here and there really makes everything jump. So give it a try, see how you do. And here's another one I did of a nest. And here's another one I did of the plant. You know, so see what you feel like doing, give it a try, share on this Facebook page. I'd love to see what you're doing, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.